We continue this evening from College Station, and now we focus on Texas A&M basketball. We will talk in just a bit with women's basketball head coach Gary Blair, but right now on set we have men's coach Billy Kennedy. And Coach, there's no such thing as the off season. You guys go straight from your campaign right into recruiting and things like that, so thanks for the time here today.
I appreciate it, yeah.
When we think about your time at Texas A&M, the win total has risen each year. You guys knocked on the door of the NCAA tournament in 2014 and 15, and without injuries, you're probably there. Do you like the progression of the program right now?
I really do like the progression of the program. We've got seniors, we've got underclassmen, and we've got a really good freshman group coming in. And unfortunately, I didn't think we were tough enough at the end of the year to finish besides the injury, but we've got to be better than that. In our league, you got to be deep enough, tough enough, and to be able to push on. But I thought we made great strides last year, and we've gotten better every year.
And you mentioned the league, it gets better each year. With the ascension of your program, you face tougher competition year in and year out in the SEC now. It just seems like this is a conference on the rise on the hardwood.
Yeah, it's getting better every year. You know, last year we had 5 teams getting the NCAA tournament. This year they'll project 6 or 7. Should have had 6 last year. We were right on the verge, and so the conference is growing. Got a lot of new guys returning that were good last season. Got some new coaches in the league. So there's a lot of excitement and enthusiasm in the SEC.
The backbone of your program in 15 and 16 will be those seniors, and you've got a terrific trio of them, and I'm thinking about Alex Caruso, Daniel House, and Jalen Jones. I mean, that's as good a place to start with those upperclassmen as you assemble a team for this coming year.
Well, you're talking about 3 guys who have started basically 4 seasons of Division I competitive basketball. You know, starting with Alex Caruso, who's been here 3 years and continues to get better, has played the point guard position, played the 2, has played the 3 for us. You know, led the league in assists the last 2 years, steals. So, you know, it starts with him. And then Daniel House, first team All-League, could really score the basketball, went through a stretch, one 6-game stretch where he averaged almost 20 a game. And Jalen, you know, came to us from SMU and got to get his rebounding up a little bit, but he did a great job for us coming in as a first-year guy, scoring, and his perimeter. He's probably made the biggest strides of improvement in the offseason on his skill development, and those 3 is who we're going to follow.
Yeah, and they'll lead a group of newcomers who have serious potential for your program. They can help you this year and years beyond because recruiting has gone so well for the Aggies.
Well, every year we've improved our recruiting. You know, the thing I'm most proud of, you look at our roster, and I think 9 of 12 scholarship guys are from Texas. And one of the things I said when I got here, for us to climb as a program and to be established as a program, it starts with Texas kids. You know, and it's taken us a couple of years to get the best guys, but you know, the year before, Alex Robinson, you know, came in last year and helped us a bunch as a freshman, and then you have the 4 guys coming in this year, 4 Dallas kids with this class, and then you throw in Anthony Collins, who's from Houston, a transfer from South Florida at the point guard spot. We've been able to get it done in the state of Texas, and I think that's been a big help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could talk about the trio of seniors, excellent newcomers. Who's somebody that was in your program last year that you really need it from this year? You're looking for improvement from them, and you feel like you can get it from a guy or 2 that was also out there on the court last year?
Well, you know, I think Tavario Miller, you know, will be a junior now, played the last 2 seasons, really came in last year and was an impact for us, just being physical around the basket. Tony Trosha is how finally it's taken me a couple of years to pronounce it the right way. Morales, as he likes to be called, but I think he'll be much better. You know, so we've got some return of Peyton Allen, started games for us as a big-time shooter. So we've got some guys who have been in the program, but I think it starts with Tavario and Tony helping us inside, and Alex Robinson.
The schedule was released a little while back as far as your non-conference play, and this is almost a blueprint on how to do it. This is a terrific non-league slate. What particularly piques your interest about it, because there's so many good opponents on it before you hit SEC play?
You know, it's scheduled to, we play 4 games in I think 8-10 days in the beginning of the season, because we won't have Jalen those first four games, and so it's a little bit different from that standpoint. And then we go through a stretch where we're basically playing in the Big 12, Pac-12, Big East, or whatever the name of some of the new conferences are now. But you look at it. Those 4 games, the Battle of Atlantis, and that field is a loaded field. And then we've got the Big 12 games at home, and then Arizona State's got 4 starters back from a team that went to the NIT and had a lot of success last year.
The battle for Atlantis in the Bahamas, I mean, teams like Michigan, Syracuse, Gonzaga, I could go through the list of 8. It's just terrific. For so long, college basketball early in the season, people talked about the Maui Invitational in Hawaii, the NIT in New York. The battle for Atlantis, which you'll go to this year, this is among the elite now. It's
got to be the toughest toughest tournament, preseason tournament next season. When you look at that field, Texas has got key returners back, NCAA tournament team. Connecticut won a national championship just a couple of years ago. Washington from the Pac-12 will be really good. Gonzaga's, I think, an Elite 8 team from last year, probably has the best front line in the country coming back. And then you look at Syracuse, as well as a couple of the other teams. It's a loaded field. 3 games in 3 days. Depth is going to be a big key. Our young guys are going to have to grow up real fast.
And finally, scheduling-wise, the league announced that everyone from now on will have 3 permanent opponents, which you will go home and home with. Then it'll be filled in by the rest of the SEC. You're going to get LSU, Arkansas, and Missouri each year now. Your thoughts on the new scheduling within the SEC?
Well, the neat thing is LSU's a natural rival, being so close, and we've had some really good games the last couple of years against Johnny Jones' team, who will have the #1 player in the country coming in Ben Simmons, and a lot of really good returning players. There'll be a team that's picked at the top half of the SEC. And then Arkansas goes back to the Southwest Conference days, and I was here for that when it was 40 minutes of hell, and they've got their program now where they're playing that kind of basketball again. So Mike Anderson is really good. And probably last season, the toughest game I played in a long time at Arkansas at Bud Walton. It's really a tough place to play. And then Missouri, a Big 12 opponent, and so they're rebuilding their program. That's always a tough place to play. So that'll be a little bit different than it's been, but we look forward to it.
Yeah, November is when it all tips off. We'll certainly be following you then. Thanks for the time here today, Coach.
You're welcome.